Hi, this is Art, and this is from my book, One More Hug. It's funny how certain moments in your life seem to stick with you, sometimes moments that lasted for a second or two, and yet you always remember them. When I was 6 or 7 years old, I had a friend by the name of David Kashansky. David's parents were Russian immigrants, and David and I would spend time at each other's house. I never really liked being at David's house. He didn't like to watch the same TV shows that I did, and his house always smelled a little funny. It was different than my house. I was always a little homesick when I was there, and I usually just counted the minutes until it was time to go home. David's father was a big, scary Russian man, and when he came down the stairs, it reminded me of the giant from Jack and the Beanstalk. Boom, boom, boom. Well, one day we were all sitting at David's dining room table having lunch, and David's father reached way across the table to grab a roll. And as he did, he said in his booming voice with the thick Russian accent, "Plenty bread in United States." That phrase had such an effect on me. I had never thought of it before. We always had bread. We always had food. But for Mr. Kashansky, being able to reach across that table and take a roll just because he wanted it was an event. It was something to be appreciated and made mention of. Plenty bread in United States. I think I learned something that day, and I'll never forget it. We complain because the DVD player is on the fritz. We complain because this month's bills are too high. We complain about the weather. We complain about work. But every once in a while, I try to remind myself of all the things that we do have. I try to remind myself that there were millions and millions of people who went before me and suffered greatly in so many ways so that little Arthur could grow up and live in America where he could prosper and be free. Every once in a while, I try to remind myself that there is plenty bread in the United States. I hope you like my vlogs, and if you do, you can leave me a comment at the bottom of the page. And if you don't like my vlogs, don't leave me a comment. In either case, thanks for watching.